What Oh shit. I turned this volume hell up. That was a little scary. But I hope I'm talking at the correct volume. I think I set my microphone up at the correct volume and shit, but yeah, man. So yeah, I got back from vacation. Something interesting, and I forgot to say in the last podcast that I just made in Spanish is a story. And it was just really interesting because, yeah, so I'm born April 9th, right? I'm technically an Aries. But I met up with an old friend who's a female. I hate to say it like that. Who's a girl, since female's fun, female, offensive. She is a woman, a young woman. And, you know, what do young women do? They like astrology. Obviamente. The thing is, she was like, you know what? Can you give me your birth chart? Because I feel like you're not an Aries. I feel like you're more of a Pisces. And I'm like, you know what? I've always felt that way. I never felt like an Aries. Every time I read Aries shit, I was like, this doesn't sound like me. And I'm like, that's how I was like, it's true to an extent. Because there was obviously like some things, but not everything. But every time I read the Pisces stuff, I'd be like, man, that sounds more like me than anybody, bro. Hell emotional, a daydreamer, sensitive, and because she said she does like the other culture. She does the Eastern astrology. Everyone does Western. And she's like that. She feels like that's more accurate. I would imagine it's more accurate. I thought everyone was doing normal Eastern astrology because, India and shit like that, right? And turns out no one was. There was Western, and everyone obviously got whitewashed to do Western shit. But yeah, it turns out I am a Pisces. And I told her that, I've always felt feminine. And she was like, what do you mean by feminine? And then I was just like, I cry too much. I like bitch and complain. She's like, so you think, she's doing the girl thing. She's like trying to make me sound like I'm being sexist. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do think those are feminine traits. And unfortunately, I just was always chasing girls, and she's like, but those, I've been with really emotionless and immaturely like emotional guys, and those relationships never last, so it's bullshit. The nice guys last is the thing. And I'm like, yeah, but the one thing is that no matter how much you say about those toxic dudes, those guys are still getting the females at the end of the day. And her boyfriend was in the car, and he was like, dude, I hate to disagree, and I thought he was going to disagree with me, but he's like, but I have to agree with Adon, because that's so true. And I was like, exactly. And she got so butthurt, and she was like, I just feel like that's so wrong, because like you can be a nice guy. And I'm like, yes, you can, but it's all about balance, dude. And I've always been an emotional guy. I would cry every 3 seconds when I was a kid, and I told her that, like, from what I notice, most guys who stick to themselves, stick to their purpose, they get the girls, and I said, I know that's what I needed to do. And I always said, I admitted my porn addiction, I admitted my love addiction, and I was like, it could be from porn too. It could be because I would like, there was like, porn had effect on that too, and yeah, and I realized it's like I was so busy making my whole I made my whole purpose of life being, who do I love, instead of making my purpose in life, what does Adon love? Damn, soak that in. What do you love, bro? Don't make your life's purpose about who you love. Make your life's purpose about what do you love, man. Fucking take that in, bro. Do what you love to do, and the girls come later as a man, And she was super offended, like most girls are. And I remember I had the same exact fucking conversation with an old coworker of mine who was a girl, and I was telling her how like it's bullshit about this nice guy shit, and you know, she had this boyfriend, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I'm so hyped that she put an open relationship with her boyfriend because he was such a nice guy, that she was so turned off by him that she had to sleep with other people. And she kept telling me this. She said it's sad that I have to look for other people to satisfy my sexual needs instead of my own boyfriend. She told me this, guys. And she kept trying to tell me that nice guys don't finish last. Come on, bros. Come on, no, hombre, no jodas, Chele. Hombre, oh my God, las palabras que estaba saliendo de la boca de ella. Hombre, no joda. It's the truth, dude, and it sucks. And my homegirl, my childhood best, she was getting upset, and I just was explaining myself. I held my ground as a man and wasn't afraid of my opinion. I wasn't beating around the bush, and I was telling her, this is what it is, man. You know, yes, you can be a kind guy, a kind man, young man, and still have girls. But at the end of the day, those toxic men that you guys complain about, you're still going back to him. Eventually, yes, there comes to a point where girls realize, what am I doing with myself? But he has that masculine energy that keeps making you come back. Unlike guys like me and the other porn addicts, that and the love addicts, we are so obsessed with women that it turns you off how little we care about ourselves, and we put women in front of ourselves. Damn, I'm spitting facts right now. Oh my God. And I'm hella hyped right now because I think I'm alone and I can speak really loud. So, and she finally came to her and she was like, yeah, I understand that, because I told her. I even have an example, man. When the one time I was actually attracting women was I was acting masculine, man. I was keeping to myself. I wasn't being so emotional and being so vulnerable right from the get-go with every girl I met. And I eventually got a girlfriend, dude. I thought I would never have a real girlfriend, and I finally got her. And it was because I was acting like how a man should act, dude. And, you know, I kept it cool. I kept it, like, pimping. And there was one day at my high school graduation, we got up there and said speeches. I said my speech, and I got hella emotional about my speech because I was talking about my mom, and I love my mom to death. And I started crying. I started bawling. Like I couldn't hold it in. I was thinking about my dad. You know, I said thank you to my dad for, you know, crossing the border and, you know, always working hella hard, keeping food on my plate and shit like that. And, you know, and I cried. And then I remember later, and my girlfriend was at that graduation. That's what I'm trying to say. And I told her later on after the graduation, I was like, man, sorry you had to see me like that. I was just like really emotional. I couldn't help it. And I'm like, I'm sorry that was probably like weird to you. And she was like, no, it was really sweet. And it made me just like love you even more because I can see how much you care about somebody, you know? And it just made me like you more of how, you know, how you weren't afraid to, you know, be vulnerable. And that's what I'm trying to say here, guys. We have to be masculine. We have to quit this porn. Stop wasting our masculine our sexual energy, our masculinity. We're wasting our masculine / sexual energy. Fuck, I can't talk. You know what I'm trying to say. You can't stop wasting your masculinity by masturbating so much. Got it. And stop, because that's what's been holding you back with women, bro. Because your sperm, your seed is what holds you together. It's your life source, bro. It's what makes you a man, a masculine person, and women smell that from you. And you just got to keep it you got to keep it held in, bro. You got to. But there's no harm in erasing all of what you were in the past. For me, in my personal life, this is a personal perspective, is that women have liked me. Women have adored me. Yet, I always was so unconfident in myself. I was so emotional, feminine with myself that eventually I never got those girls at the end of the day. I would attract them, but I would eventually lose that attraction at some point. Because I just didn't have that vigor, that masculine vigor that I had in myself, because I was wasting it on porn for so many fucking years. And the whole neighbors are going to hear what I have to say, but that's my life, fucking neighbors. You now know that I am a porn addict. And so be it. Escucharlo todo, hombre. A mí no me importa. So, that was my 11-minute rant, and I'm pretty sure that was something I really need to get off my chest. Oh, whew. But, yeah, appreciate it, man. And that's all I got to say. And this was really fun, and I hope to catch you guys another time. But, yeah, man, one more thing before I go. Just, take care of yourself. Stop masturbating. Stop watching porn. And your life will be better. I am almost a month of no orgasm. Will admit right here, I edge sometimes for maybe a 5-minute. But yeah, no temptations into watching porn a lot of time. Or there have been urges. There have been urges, but my mind is smart enough to swat those urges away. And also another thing, after I told my friend all of this stuff about me being too feminine and stuff like that, after she was reading my birth chart, she was like, "Oh, you have 3 signs in Pisces, and Pisces is being, on the feminine side. So it makes sense why you feel overly feminine." And I was like, exactamente, bro. So it was a good conversation. And yeah, man, that's another lesson I want to tell you guys, man. As a guy, don't be afraid to say your opinion, man. I feel like the same thing with me. Some of us, quote unquote, nice guys / guys who watch porn so much, we try to hold back our true opinions so we can please women, because we want booty. You can't get booty if you're just agreeing with everything the booty says, bro. Whew. All right, man. I let everything out, dog, so appreciate it. And hope to see you guys. Hope you guys can hear me soon. And I promise that. And this felt good. This made me realize, this whole rant made me realize my purpose. I'm doing this for y'all, for men out here, and the women can listen to. The women can enjoy a laugh from me once in a while, you know what I'm saying? But we're here to learn as men together, because we've been held back. We've been demasculated. Emasculated is the word I was trying to say. And let's pick ourselves up, and let's become great men. Let's be what we were made to be made out of, Let's stop this worshiping women and realize what we're worth. Oh my God. And fucking tell the world it. How we had it just as bad for a second, But we can fix it. We can fix it, man. And man, stop putting girls over yourself. Start putting yourself first. Start putting your purpose first, and the women will come. The women will come. And I know it feels good to want that attention from women, but at some point you get old. At some point your balls are dry and empty, You got no sperm left, but so the only thing left is your purpose. The only thing left is your worth, your wealth, man. So how you gonna leave this world, man, with just a jizzy stained hand, some jizz on your happy trail, and on your, making all your fucking hair on your stomach all crusty and shit? And that's how you're gonna go get buried down over there at the graveyard, with your dick in one hand, your hand in the other, your hand in like a shape of grass because you were holding onto that phone every time you would masturbate, bro. That's not how you want to like get buried. That's not how your family wants to see you go down in this earth, man. They want you to see they want to see with clear skin, happiness, joy, and knowing that you left as a good man, a good father, a good brother, a good husband, and a man who did something to change his community, to change the world around him, man. So, come on. Let's go. We out of here. Ciao. Woo!